I'm going to try to keep this to be a shorter video today. I was trying to record an actual short, like less than a minute, by the usual style and device and in the other room, but I couldn't think of how to say anything in such a short amount of time, and I just couldn't fit everything, and so I just gave up. I was like, I don't know how to say this, and because it also sounded so unfeeling, unmoving, cold, distant, and indifferent, and that's like far from the truth. A lot of me is just trying to maintain composure and attitude. For who? I don't know. For myself, for the future, for whomever I might watch this myself and it's like, wow, you seem to be handling it well. And it's like, I can't see what it looks like on the inside. So it's like, however I'm presenting myself now, that's what I'm going to think later on. It's like, so if I appear okay, later on I'll think that, oh, I must have been okay. And maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was just real good at hiding it, or pretending it, or not realizing it fully, or letting it control me or rule my emotional state. But there have been times these past couple days when I've been waiting for updates, and I've just been going into work because something to do. And I'll just get to thinking about, like playing back the conversations and the visit from October and the state of things and how things were and the last things that I remember and her saying and how she looked and how she moved and how I was around her and how I regarded her and how I thought of her and how I spoke to her and just wondering if she knew, and I think she did. That's one of the things that I can be glad for, is like she knew, and more than words, just by actions and things that just unprompted, I just knew and were important to her and could take care of. I'd take care of. And she didn't have to ask. So, and I visited for as long as I could. And I spoke to her often enough, as much as what I could think to have conversation about, because my life is kind of, by my interpretation, rather uneventful, kind of drab, dull, and dreary. I kind of have a routine, which works for me, but it's not very exciting, even though I don't know how it appears to anybody else, but it's not very much going on. But I do keep myself occupied. I have a few things that I don't talk about very much because they are anonymous, and it's none of my business to share any of it with anybody else. So it's not for public, consumption. So anyway, and then the family matters, family business, and privacy concerns. I don't know. I get far enough into a video and I think no one's watching anyway, so it's just me talking to myself again. And I feel safer and more comfortable because no one watches these things that far. At least that's what I tell myself. So then I can start talking about things once I've warmed myself up to talking. And I feel less awkward and self-conscious. And I want to say I can be more like myself, but whether I want to or not, or notice or not, I'm being like myself all the time. Just different aspects. So, anyway, like I said, I wanted to keep this short. I will be traveling tomorrow. It's a 10-hour drive, but there is no hurry. So I'll get there when I get there. And I just drive safe and enjoy the drive. Feels like I just did it. I kind of did. Just 5 months ago. So, of course, last time I was there to visit her when she was alive, and now I'll be visiting after. So that's a whole different sense about it. It's like, but I have other family members that will be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. I haven't seen a couple of them in a long time. And I don't know. There's nothing really happy about this situation except that it's over. There's closure. There's an ending to suffering and pain and confusion and frustration and despair. And I know it's not... She would have wanted to have stayed around for as long as she could, and she did. She did stay around as long as she could. It's just it wasn't as long as what she was hoping. You know, there was never going to have been enough. She was a fighter, and she fought. She fought for so long, and a lot of it was for me, and for my brother, and for herself. But she did a good job. I think so. I'm proud of her. So I don't know if she exactly knew that, but I was proud of her. I was happy. I thought she did a good job as a mother, even though I don't know if she thought that or not. She always felt like she had failed in some way. I don't think so. But I could never convince her otherwise. But and these might sound like words that you say after. These were words I said to her for a long time. This past couple of years, trying to bring her some comfort and security and sense of being wanted and loved and appreciated. And trying to be the best son that I know how to be, even though I don't know exactly. I guess that's it. That's all I have right now. I should go. Prepare for traveling tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, actually.